Yo, what is up, guys? It is your boy Pup with week 1 of the YouTuber Pokemon Association playing in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I'm just gonna have a draft analysis video out, but I think it doesn't really matter. We should just hop into the battles. You'll see my team and the opponent's team when we break it down what I'm bringing this week. But yeah, I'm really excited about this one, and yeah, let's just get right into it. All right, let's go over this team real quick. First up, I got the Superior right here. Rockin' Timid, enough speed to outrun pretty much everything on their team. A leftover set, because we're Leaf Storm, Hidden Power Fire, Dragon Pulse, and Substitute. We can set up subs versus them, and if we get one for free, we just click Leaf Storm and we blow holes into their team. We have a lot of speed investment, obviously, to outrun them. Decent amount of HP, and then some special attack in there as well. Our next Pokemon up there is going to be the Volcanion. This thing is a physically defensive wall for us just because Scizor is such a huge issue for us to deal with. We're pretty much max Phys Def, max HP, bold. We got the leftovers on this thing. Flamethrower, Steam Eruption, Earth Power, even Superpower is in here. Pretty decent against some of the stuff that they could have on their team. We have an Assault Vest Excadrill. This is really just here for the Mega Diancie because we don't really have good answers to it. Have a lot of attack investment on this thing, and a good amount of HP as well. Probably should have put a little bit more Spadef into this thing if I really want to take on Diancie, but we'll see. We've got Rock Tome, which is going to hit, Thunderous, Earthquake, Iron Head, Rapid Spin. We also got Kyurem Black on the team. A Rash. This is a pretty interesting set. Ton of attack, special attack, speed in there too. We've got Hidden Power Fire just so we can catch a switch into like a Scizor or something. Fusion Bolt is good for the Araquanid. Ice Beam and Earth Power are also just great coverage moves versus them, and we're gonna do a lot of damage to this thing. Also, the Expert Belt, just to make sure we're able to secure some kills. We also have fully Phys Def Vikavolt here. Bold with the Rocky Helmet. This thing can eat up hits from that Scizor, chip it down a little bit. That chip might be important. We got Roost, Volt Switch, Energy Ball, Toxic on there. If they do end up bringing that Sand Slash, it's kind of annoying, but we do have the Energy Ball. That's why I put it on instead of Bug Buzz. But we could also just Toxic that thing, Toxic anything on their team pretty much except for Scizor, and probably Mega Diancie since they're gonna bounce it back. And last up, we have our Mega Aerodactyl here. Just a ton of attack on this thing, Adamant, with a lot of speed as well. Aerial Ace, Earthquake, Stone Edge, Dragon Claw. And Dragon Claw is really just here as a neutral move. If I don't want to use Stone Edge to miss, but I need to do a lot of damage like Thunderous or something like that, you can always click Dragon Claw. It's pretty decent in them, but I'll be clicking probably a lot of Stone Edge, a lot of Aerial Ace, Earthquake even into that Diancie. But that's going to be it for me. If you guys enjoy the battle, leave a like and subscribe. Let's get right into it. Yo, what's going on? We are here to play against a Winterbub here. We see they brought Araquanid, Mega Diancie, Sand Slash is interesting, Scizor, Tangrowth makes sense, and the Thundy. I mean, my whole team actually looks pretty solid. They might want to lead with webs. Like, I could definitely see them doing that. I could lead with like my Assault Vest guy, lead with my own, but I'm more of a defensive set, which could be decent versus them. But I think it could be really solid to go with Excadrill, or even Volcanion looks solid against most of their team. I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to decide what to lead in here because Diancie's very good into me. But I think we're gonna go Excadrill first. Alright, good luck, have fun to Bub there. And hopefully this goes well for us. Come on. I'm definitely nervous about this because Mega Diancie goes absolutely crazy. But it is what it is. Alright. Let's see. We're gonna lead with Hard Hat here. What are we gonna see from them? Saitama. It's gonna be the Scizor. That's totally fine. They can be like Superpower. I don't know. It's been a while since I played in this generation, so it's a little bit interesting. We could just go for like an Earthquake, which is like decent Could also just go straight up into Indianapolis here to get the Rocky helmet off if they want to try to hit me with that. They also might just, you know, U-turn out, and if I let them get into Diancie, it's pretty bad. But I think I will go straight out into it turn 1. We're going to switch. All right, let's see it. And they do just superpower. Okay. Yeah, I made the good play there. Does a ton of damage. It's about 90. I don't even have my calcs up here. But honestly, looks like it could be like some sort of band. Something like that. And they could go Sand Slash here. They could. I could just click Toxic, which is pretty solid into their entire team. Yeah, or I could just Volt Switch. I'm gonna try to Volt Switch. If they want to go Sand Slash, it's not too big of an issue. They're gonna withdraw, so Toxic was the play. And they go to the Gara, which is Sand Slash. All right, definitely annoying, but we're super physically defensive on this thing. Just gonna throw a Toxic their way, I think. I could also just go out into my Serp, get a substitute off, and start going crazy. I think that might be better, but if they predict me and go for something like Toxic, then it's really tough. I can always spin with Drill eventually. I'm just going to throw off the Energy Ball here. They're going to pop that Z. All right. And what's that? Z-Rock, I'm pretty sure. I mean, that's definitely a crazy hit. Yep, Continental Crush. We're more than likely going down to this. Super effective. It should kill us. Let's see. I know we're like physically defensive, but... Oh, we live. We live on 1. I mean, not 1, but still. I do a ton of damage back to them. All right. Pretty interesting. Definitely interesting. All right, I think... Do we keep this thing alive? Honestly, I do think it's kind of fair to keep it alive. What are they going to go for here? Definitely not a ground type move because we're levitating. I'm going to go out into my Excadrill here. If they want to set up rocks on me, then I can Rapid Spin to kill them. Save my Rocky Helmet in the back. And they do set up rocks. All right. All right, that's really good for us. All right, let's just go for a spin here. It should be taking them out. I guess it might not, as they're going to withdraw and go out to the Tangrowth. Okay. We get the Rapid Spin off. Sorry for the lag a little bit. You know how it is. We do absolutely nothing to that thing. Showed me leftovers. Alright. Getting rid of those hazards is really nice, though. I don't have, like, a great switch. Yeah, I really don't. It could be nice to go out into my Volcanion. I am leftovers. I'm afraid. I don't know. They're probably just throwing off like a Giga Drain or something. So we're going to go out to it. We'll make this play. Let's see. They Hidden Power. All right. Hidden Power, it's a neutral. I wonder what they're trying to read there. Yeah, I've got no clue what Hidden Power that could be. But we either get a free Flamethrower, or we could Steam Eruption into their team, which is really good. I don't think anything wants to take this Flamethrower. But if they want to switch out, Steam Eruption could be very good. They could just go like straight Mega Diancie. So we're going to click Steam Eruption. They're going to withdraw. All right, let's see what it is. We can always burn whatever it is. So they go out into the Arachnid. I guess that thing definitely doesn't care. All right, we do a decent chunk. Not very effective, obviously. And we're going to get a lot of HP back here. And now, I do like the potential Vikavolt here, because if they want to hit me, they'll die. But they might just like click Toxic, which is super fair if they wanted to do that. You might just be in a spot where I sack it. If they set up Sticky Webs, that's totally fine. They're gonna have to probably hit me unless they're clicking Toxic. All right, let's just switch. Maybe sack this thing off, as they do click Toxic. Okay, good play by them. It does show, I mean, kind of their moveset. We die to this, right? We definitely die to this. What, 6%? Yeah. Oh, we live. That's crazy. All right, we live. We're going to throw off our own sort of Toxic here. They're going to protect. So if I just click Roost there, wow. Could have done that. But we're going to go down to the Toxic here. A little bit annoying, but it is what it is. Now, what is the plan from here? I mean, we can go out into Serperior, go for like a substitute in their face. We can go out into this guy, click Fusion Bolt, which is gonna hurt. Man, I'm not quite sure. I mean, Mega Arrow also could just go crazy. But it kind of relies on hitting a Stone Edge there. I guess we're going to go out into my Kyurem. We're going to get this thing rolling. We're going to go for the Bolt here, the Bolt Strike, or Fusion Bolt. But we could potentially... I guess we could predict if they want to go Scizor, like go for Hidden Power sort of thing. Because I'm not sure if they want to let this thing take a ton of damage. It also hits Tangrowth. But they could just stay in. We're going to go for Fusion Bolt here. It's just safe. So they do withdraw. Dang, I probably should have clicked Hidden Power. It doesn't really matter. It's just the Sand Slash. Alright. So we show that. I think this turn, Earth Power makes a lot of sense. We could also click Hidden Power. But I think we're just going to pick up the kill here with Earth Power. Yeah, we'll take out Sand Slash. So, you know, both of our lower tier mons going out early. And they get to bring in like an easy Scizor if they want. You know? Luckily, I'm Expert Belt with Hidden Power Fire, which is going to destroy them. But I do think they're Choice Banded. So they go Iced Out. They go Diancie. This is where it gets really interesting. Because I think I can live a hit from this thing and just click Earth Power. Do a ton of damage to them. But it's kind of up in the air. Let me run some calcs. I don't even know if I have time for this. Yeah, I've got plenty. Okay, Kyurem Black versus Diancie Mega. I mean, they don't even get the Mega off this turn for all intents and purposes. We could just go for an Earth Power and do a ton of damage to them, especially with Expert Belt. But we just kind of died to a Moonblast. They might predict me to switch though, in which case they could go for like an Earth Power. And if they do that, and we get this Earth Power off, we're just in a great spot. We're gonna go for Earth Power. All right, we're just gonna Earth Power this Diancie straight up. Do a ton of damage, as they're gonna Power Gem. Yep, and we live that thing. All right. I think here they could end up going like to the Torn if they want. We're just gonna click Ice Beam. I think it's totally fair. And this is the turn they're gonna Mega. Which makes sense. Get that Mega off. They're gonna knock me out with the Power Gem. At least I forced the Mega out of them. Pure and Black goes down, but did a ton of work to this thing. We can always go Mega Arrow here. We could even go Serp. You know, let me look at my summary. 354. Yeah, we're outspeeding this thing. And we can just go for Leaf Storm freely. I like this. And what I like about it a lot is that I think I'm just going to click Substitute, as they are probably going to switch out into maybe Scizor or Tangrowth. Mons that can try to take me on. Maybe even the Araquanid. Yeah, but I'm in a pretty good spot. You know, this thing's super low. They are going to withdraw, so we get a free sub up. They go, "You're bugging." We know this thing is not Assault Vest, it's leftovers. So we're going to get that sub up. Yeah, I mean, we can just start getting boosted. Leaf Storm isn't going to do like a ton. But potentially at +2 it will. Yeah, let's just go for Leaf Storm here. This is a pretty decent wall breaking spot for us. Yeah, it's not going to do too much. Maybe a quarter, maybe a little bit under. Looks like they could be max HP. Get a crit with that one, doesn't really matter. Because now we are +2, man. Even if they're max attack adamant, Leech Life should not be able to knock me out, I think. Let me just look back at my stats. Because I'm thinking I can just fire off a couple more Leaf Storms. Now let's look at this. I mean, we have some investment in Spatak. Yeah, we're not like super HP invested. I think we should always be able to eat this though. I'm pretty sure we're always eating it. We can fire off another hard Leaf Storm. They could end up going for like a Mirror Coat this turn if they're crazy, but that just risks another sub. So they just Leech Life, yeah. It's gonna do a lot, but we will live it. And now we're +4. I mean, this thing is gonna die. I know they have some Spadef investment, for sure. But this thing should still die based on the damage that I've been doing. Sorry, bad voice crack there. But yeah, this thing dies and we're at +6. So we're in an insane spot right now. Yeah, this thing is just set up all the way. I'm curious, you know, if they have like the Scizor in the back. Gonna like choice band bullet punch maybe. A choice banded bullet punch at this range might take me out. Adamant choice band is a roll actually. The nice thing is that if we win the roll, we literally just win the game. But I don't know. Let me see. Versus Vikavolt, they did a lot with that superpower. I'm thinking that they're probably choice band. They're gonna throw off their choice banded bullet punch here. I'm gonna switch out. I'm gonna play it safe. This Pokemon is super good. Yep, they do bullet punch. It does nothing. But I think that is choice banded damage. Something like that. And we can get a free Steam Eruption off. You know, their Araquanid's dead. Steam Eruption goes insane into their team. They could obviously go Tangrowth if they wanted to, but they're going Iced Out. Yeah, sack the Mega Diancie. That makes sense. And then they have the Thundurus in the back that's obviously really scary. I mean, we're full HP. Yeah, they go out to Beads here. This thing, I don't know. It's really nice to have this Pokemon around, but if I let them set up, then it's really bad. We do have the Assault Vest Excadrill in the back, at least. I am thinking this thing might be a Scarfer to try to outrun my Arrow. But, you know, I think we're living a lot of the time here. Unless they're like Life Orb or Modest, which they could be Modest Scarf. But yeah, we're just a lot of defense on this thing. Our attacks aren't actually doing too much. I think it's probably best to just go to Excadrill here. But if I let them get to +2, you know, it's a little bit of an issue. You know, we're just gonna get Chip. If they're Life Orb or if they're Modest, they're gonna knock me out here. As they Hidden Power. All right. So we catch them with an over prediction there. And they take a good amount. I wonder if they're choiced into that based on them making that move. I honestly think they could, which is why I'm going to click Flamethrower here. They're not choiced. And they do just knock us out there. That's totally fine, though. Them not being choiced is great. Because we can just go out into our Mega Arrow. Alright. Mega Arrow. We're outspeeding this thing. Stone Edge obviously destroys it. But will Dragon Claw kill? Based on what I'm looking at, yes it will. Because I don't want to risk this Stone Edge. We're just going to go for Dragon Claw. As they withdraw. And they end up going out to the Tangrowth. Interesting. Alright, well we know they're leftovers. We've got Aerial Ace on this one. We're just going to Dragon Claw here. Good neutral. It does absolutely nothing. Kind of what we were expecting, though. And I think here we're just going to attack. Maybe I should have kept Volcanion alive. Ah, and they withdraw. And go out to Saitama. We're gonna get that Aerial Ace off though. And now it's really a big 50-50. Like, do we stay in? Do they Bullet Punch? And this is what the game really comes down to. Because if they Bullet Punch and I switch out here, then I think we're winning. I think that they're going to go for Bullet Punch. So we're going to switch out into my Excadrill here. They could Superpower, though. Let's see what it is. Now it's U-turn. Okay. That's totally fine. Holy. Does a ton of damage. If we had just stayed in there and hit them, we would have won, though. Would have won right on the spot. But that's okay. What kind of hidden power is on that? The Thunderous. I think it might be flying. I think it might be. But we know this Thunderous. I'm not sure if it can knock me out here. Let me look at my investment. Just gotta go back and look at it again. You know, we have a decent amount of HP here. Yeah, we have a ton of HP investment. This Focus Blast, nah, it should knock me out still. Even though we're Assault Vested. Will it knock out my Aerodactyl though? Focus Blast will not knock out Mega Arrow. As crazy as it is, we're gonna make the Aerodactyl play here. Let's see. It's the hidden power. What hidden power is this? They get a big crit. That's very annoying. I think here, based on them potentially switching again, I'm gonna go for Stone Edge, try to get a ton of damage. They go Arm Spaghetti. Come on, please hit. Yes, okay, that's good. That's a lot of damage, a big crit. It's a crit back. And they cannot, you know, play their games anymore. They can't just switch out. This Tangrowth is going to take a ton here. We're going to go for Aerial Ace. The nice thing is, after like one more turn of leftovers, our Serperior should be able to eat a Bullet Punch. Do get the Aerial Ace. Let's see if it's going to knock them out. No, it's going to leave them very, very low. They send out a hidden power. Does not knock me out. Yeah, maybe making their own prediction there. But we're going to Aerial Ace. Knock this thing out. Now it's just down to Thunderous and that Scizor. I think what we have to do is we have to let Mega Arrow go down here. I think. Or we could switch out into Serperior. If we switch out to Serperior, Stone Edge gives us a kill. On one of the last two Pokemon, they have to pick Bullet Punch or Superpower versus me. We're going to sack off the Serp. Even if they click U-turn, this is fine. Now they click Bullet Punch. I think there's like a small roll for us to live. But we don't anyway, so I'm glad I didn't take the risk earlier. I know they're choice locked. Okay, versus us. This is an interesting play here too. Scizor, Choice Banded, blah blah blah. Excadrill. Bullet Punch at this range is a 2-hit KO, so we have to predict exactly what they're going to do. If they're just going to go for double Bullet Punch, or if they're not. Wait, no, this is not a 2-hit KO. 217. It is, it is. I'm just being dumb. And my win con is definitely clicking Earthquake and killing them. But if they switch out, I'm gonna go for Earthquake. They Bullet Punch. Let's go. All right. We got the play right. Yeah, that did way too much. This should kill. Please kill. Please kill. Yes. Let's go. That thing killed. I think that Mega Arrow will just win. We can sacrifice our Excadrill. Man, a ton of great plays in this game. A really, really scary one. Oh, man. Yeah, we should have it in the bag. We just click Rock Tomb here. They're going to Hidden Power. Hidden Power Fighting, potentially. Hidden Power Ground, maybe, as well. Fire. Something like that. I don't think it would be Ground. I don't think they would have gone for it. Hidden Power Fighting would make sense. Yeah, I think it's Hidden Power Fighting. And then here, Dragon Claw should take him out. Not going to risk a Stone Edge miss. Oh, they get the Prankster Thunder Wave. All right, I see you. Bro, are you serious? They hit the Thunder Wave, and they get it. Wow. To lose like that after playing so well. Good game, man. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like and sub. See you in the next one.